He lost his uncle, his first love, his mentor, his identity. And he still showed up. Why?
We've spent the last 2 episodes studying power. Dr. Doom took it by force. Wilson Fisk built it from nothing, using pure strategy and will. Peter Parker presents us with something far more complicated. For him, power didn't arrive as a choice or an achievement. It arrived as a consequence of his own inaction. Most heroes operate on an additive engine. They move towards something, trying to make the world better. Peter Parker is driven by a subtractive engine. He acts because he cannot bear the weight of what happens when he doesn't. He chose not to stop a criminal, and that criminal killed his uncle. That single, selfish moment built an invisible framework of unresolved guilt. Every sacrifice he makes, every relationship he keeps at arm's length, is dictated by a refusal to forgive himself for that night. It forces a quiet question about our own motivational core. When we look honestly at the daily choices we make, are we running toward a goal, or are we running away from a ghost? Peter Parker never stops running from his failure. The city is safer because of it, but he pays the bill for that safety entirely alone. The mechanics of that guilt require a fractured life. Peter must carry 2 complete, isolated identities simultaneously, and they are designed to constantly sabotage each other. As Peter Parker, he is a perpetual failure. He misses work, lets down the people he loves, and appears entirely incompetent. He allows them to believe he cannot get his life together rather than risk their safety with the truth. As Spider-Man, he takes the physical hits no one else will take. He bleeds for a city that actively distrusts him, hunts him, and turns against him the moment things go wrong. The erosion happens in the space between. He exists permanently in the gap where neither side of his life is permitted to know the full truth about the other. He is known completely by no one. The heaviest burden of responsibility isn't the physical danger of facing down villains. It is the profound isolation of carrying a weight that is strictly forbidden from being shared. Look at the sheer scale of what he has lost. He watched Gwen Stacy die. His mentors succumbed to madness. He has been unmasked, hunted, and had his entire identity erased. We usually define resilience as recovering, taking a hit, bouncing back, returning stronger. Peter doesn't bounce back. He absorbs the damage. The situation doesn't improve, but he gets up anyway, dragging forward simply because getting up is what he does. He doesn't put the mask back on because he has a strategy or a surge of hope. He puts it on because his body harbors a deep refusal to repeat the mistake of his past inaction. Real resilience is not an inspirational surge. It is the agonizing, private, daily decision to keep going when every logical argument says you should stop. Dr. Doom shows us absolute power. Wilson Fisk shows us absolute strategy. Peter Parker shows us what goodness looks like when it is genuinely, terribly costly. He makes the grinding, expensive choice to do the right thing anyway, without performance, strategy, or the promise of celebration. Most of us will never fight supervillains, but we all recognize that quiet, stubborn refusal to stay down when the reasons to quit are overwhelming. Responsibility is a crushing weight, and every time Peter Parker puts the mask back on, he forces us to ask if we possess the strength to carry our own. Next time, we turn to a man who just did the one thing Peter Parker can never do. Matt Murdock stood in front of New York City and declared publicly that he is Daredevil. He eliminated the gap between the man and the mask. But living without a secret identity among enemies invites a terrifying question. What is the true cost of living fully exposed? And is the truth actually more dangerous than the lie? We unpack that choice in the wake of Born Again Season 2 next Friday. Subscribe so you don't miss it.